Hey everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Forgot making breakfast. Sad desayuno. My stomach is growling. That's good. I'm trying to be smarter about my meals so I don't always succumb to overeating on the weekends. And now the overeating is infecting more of the week, so that's not good. Even though, actually, it's not bad. It's all like I'm eating healthy stuff during the week, and by healthy, like yeah, that can be vague. What do I mean? Like almonds, bananas, apples. That's the overeating. I am making breakfast, I guess. Yeah. Let me move this. So I'm trying to spread out my meals into like more meals a day that are smaller so that I'm consistently feeding my body and I'm not going through periods where it's like I'm so deliriously hungry I can't think because I'm increasingly getting that way. I guess that's a good sign in a way. Maybe it means my metabolism's moving a lot faster. Not totally sure. What's up, Mark Ivy? Coming up the rear. And I'm trying to analyze my meal plan, get it dialed in better. I emailed the Mike O'Hearn team because I'm on their meal plan. Most of the time, I'm under eating. I know that. I calculated out what I'm actually eating compared to the meal plan. I come in like under all the values that I'm supposed to. For proteins, carbohydrates, fats, way under on calories. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense why I'm so hungry. I mean, you're going to be hungry anyways on meal plan, I guess. But, even my breakfast, let's see if I have the... Oh man, I'm like discharging tension from me. Still going through stress of, the week and stuff I went through. I went through a very painful experience with some guy who was way too interested in me and didn't care that I was not didn't care that I wasn't interested in him. It was beyond that. His whole modus operandi was to gain like dominance over me. Um, this creep who, like, his way of acting out was like not even being into me. It seemed like into himself, and he acted it out on me by if you catch my drift. And he did it for months, and I'm seeing a therapist. I saw my therapist last night. Thank goodness I was able to get a therapist. It took like 4 months or something. Because I'm doing it free with I guess they're a nonprofit in LA, but I mean, how wild is that? If you need assistance, like for your own health, hey, how ridiculous is this? If somebody assaults you, if somebody steals from you or whatever, okay, there's an emergency number to call. You can call 911. 911. If you're in a dire need where you need food, where you need, where you can't just report a crime, but you have to report that you're in distress, sorry. That kind of undermines my whole point. But where you just like need, like, if somebody steals food, you can call 911. But if you need food, there's no emergency number to call. And it's sort of similar, there's some analog with this, which is, yeah, okay. If someone assaults you, you could call 911 in that very dicey game. I'm sure people can talk about it better than me as far as trying to report, let's just call it intimate abuse with to the police. Maybe they'll help. A lot of times, no, they won't help. But if you need a counselor, if you need a therapist, like, so many people could use that. There's no one to talk to. I'm like, people act like, I'm thinking more in terms of people who need mental help, who otherwise may act out on others. I'm like, people act like, oh, a criminal is just like a fixed, solid thing in nature, like a piece of steel or something. Well, steel, you don't just find it in nature, like, assembled, right? But like this thing that's just fixed there, and it's like you can't stop them. They're single-minded in their pursuits. They act like they can't, like, people can't be influenced and swayed and be made to be better. And then they like to project that onto people you see on the street, or people who may be on the street, or, you know, on the metro or in public places, in stores, who act out somewhat, maybe not even in what you consider a criminal manner or whatever that is, but just maybe some antisocial manner or something. Like, you couldn't provide help for them, and it wouldn't help humanize them so much and help them be well and behave so much. Like, you can. When I was a bouncer for 5.5 years, it's not like a movie where people are just villains and they like have single-minded desires to like pursue someone they want to fight or destroy. It's like, you can talk to a lot of people and talk them out of fighting. The vast majority of the time when there was a fight there at my job, which there weren't many fights, but or quarrels or whatever, a lot of times it was because the bouncers, us, failed to notice something, or we failed to talk to someone, you know, and didn't notice, oh, we could have talked to this person, brought them down from their anger or whatever they're going through, or just told them to leave earlier. But you can tell someone to leave with respect too, like, hey, you know, you can't be here, maybe you can come back another day, but look, I can't let you stay here in this condition that you're in. Or, you know, just tell them straight up why. Like, look, you're too angry to be here, I can't let you stay. You can come another day, but I can't let you stay here. People act like human beings, generally speaking, if you treat them like that. So it'd be a lot better if, instead of just demonizing people, and it's not even a mistake, like demonize, it's, you know, let's face it, a lot of it's built-in systemic racism and classism. But anyways, okay, I'm ranting or rambling. Let's get more mental health help for people, for anybody who needs it. Let's have it abundant. Let's have it in people's neighborhoods. They can go if they need it, and watch how much better our world gets on all levels. The real maniacs you have to watch out for are the pigs, like the guy who did this to me, who completely evades detection from other people. But I look around, I'm like, how the fuck doesn't anyone else notice this guy's sick? Like, there's something weird about him. As soon as I met him, he was real, hi, like, way too much energy for me. I'm like, whoa, Jesus. Jesus Cristo. Anyways, but that gets into more problems too of, yeah, why don't people notice that stuff? Why aren't they aware of that? Why are some people ignorant or willfully ignorant of troublesome behavior? I got my cafe coreano, my Korean coffee. bunch of stuff I need for a healthy breakfast. And I'm gonna see if I can manage. I'm gonna try and like eat half of this now and clean my apartment, which will take like 45 minutes or so, and then eat the other half later. And it just get my nutrition in throughout the day, but spread it out so my body is continuously being fed. I knew I forgot something. Let's see, I'm trying to do some math in my head. Let's see. I'm trying to put a little less protein powder and put some peanut butter into my breakfast. Whatever. I know it's not like I'm gonna hurt myself if I put a few grams more or less of one thing or the other, and that I'm like way more diligent about my diet than like 99% of people. But even so, I want to be able to have my diet, really good. Keep my cholesterol good and blood pressure and liver and all that. I hate to even bring it up because I don't care. Like, I'm not into any of this stuff, but I keep hearing about other people who are into it. The Liver King, I didn't even know who he was, except I heard the name before. And I never saw him, didn't care who he was. So apparently he was like covering up that he was doing steroids for a long time. But he doesn't eat a diet of like all liver and like chicken parts and stuff. Like, he actually does eat a more balanced diet. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Talk about what you think about it. I don't even. Whatever. I don't care. I mean, I will say, yeah, it's a bad idea to like put out an image that you got a coveted body type through one system, and in reality you were working a totally different system, and one that, like, it's kind of ironic, it's weird for someone who's supposedly concerned about their health, taking steroids, which are very bad for you in a lot of ways. And if you're worried about health, I mean, aren't you also worried about longevity, or are you just worried about your vanity and a look, and it's not going to be sustainable, and it's going to cause major health problems later or sooner? But whatever. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. I'm like, well, you think about that. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to take steroids. It was weird. Yesterday, it's like I ate bad, but I hit my macronutrient goals more or less. But what I did, I went to the GNC store, and I got all these like these protein snacks, like potato chips, and which are made with like chicken protein and stuff, and whey protein and chicken broth, and like high protein, low sugar, like, what was it? Pop Tarts, sort of. And they were delicious, but I pigged out on them. And I'm like, it would have been better to get all that protein from like Whole Foods rather than, I mean, by Whole Foods, I don't mean the store. I mean, um, like the stuff I normally eat: chicken, salmon, tuna. But I just wanted something delicious. It pigged out. And so, anyways, I'm like, okay, come on, Angelo, get with it. Try and be smart about what I eat. Thank you, N. Obaso. Say you don't know why my videos are suggested to you? Well, they're just suggesting it. They're not making you watch. But thank you. I'm a Hollywood filmmaker, former hobo, greatest screenwriter in the history of the world. Taking some vacation time off work, even though it's not really much of a vacation, because it's only for like 5 days, and I have a bunch of appointments and classes, and saw my therapist last night. I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday. I have class Tuesday night. I have assignments due tomorrow and Monday for classes. What am I doing? I took the food scale out. How did I forget? Every time I switch up how I make breakfast, I completely forget what I'm doing. Oh shit, I put way too much raspberry. Get the fuck back in here. Oh, this looks like liver. I'm grabbing with my hands. Okay, that's better. Well, I hope I didn't get raspberry juice on my nice white t-shirt. This is why I hate white shirts. The smallest stain ruins them. And I have a food scale. I weigh my food out. I'm on the Mike O'Hearn meal plan. He's a bodybuilder. Doing all right with it, but I know I could be doing a lot better. I dropped weight. My blood numbers are super healthy. I had a physical, which is great, but I've also lost weight in an unhealthy manner where I'm under eating. I binge on weekends sometimes. I'm trying to keep it more level, like what I do. Try and share how I'm doing all this with people, influence people to be healthy. And by healthy, I'm not just meaning physically. That's just one part of it. I just mean wellness overall. You're watching from Kenya? Dude, that's awesome. I'm in Los Angeles in Hollywood. Dude, tell your friends and family in Kenya to keep watching. I want to visit Kenya someday. I had one of my teachers, so I'm like a studying screenwriter. I'm trying to be a professional screenwriter of movies. He was just in Kenya, and he said it was awesome. He said everybody should visit. But I'm in Los Angeles. I'm from Virginia. Basically, it's just videos about my life. So I've got these stories on here. I used to be homeless. I lived in my car. Stories with my videos with my mom. She's a funny Greek lady. She's from Greece, and we'd make a lot of cooking videos. So what I do has changed a lot over the years. I used to make funny sketches and stuff. Sometimes they were funny, sometimes not as much. I'm like, it's not that funny. You're just kind of like, whoa, how is that funny? Like, it's just weird sketches. But anyways, now it's just videos updating you about my life and the breakfast I make. I try and make healthy food. This is oatmeal with protein powder and flaxseed, wheat germ. But that's it. And this is the only time I have to make breakfast. It's like, or make videos. It's like 5 in the morning here. But I don't have, or what time is it? 4:53. But I don't have much time to make videos throughout the day. I'm so busy. So I try and make videos just, having some like community here, like to make a community, to connect with people, to uplift them, get them motivated, just to be well, feel well, to talk, feel well, to feed well, to talk to people, to make their living conditions better. Because I want more bike lanes here, less cars, less danger, safer streets, streets that are more, disability friendly, that are bike friendly. We have bike lanes in metro buses. I want a cleaner city so the pollution doesn't destroy us, and we need cleaner, like less trash. We need better trash pickup, better utilities, all that stuff. Better workplaces. Our bosses are exploiting us all over the world. Companies exploit their workers. We need to be paid better. We need paid leave. We need paid medical leave. Um, all that stuff. Protection from abusive bosses and coworkers, and um, we need more housing for people, free housing. There's a lot of homeless people in LA. I used to be one of them, so, but I'll always be homeless in a way. That's the title of the video because it's just a part of my identity. Like it was so formative for me. I spent 2.5 years homeless, and it's like I'll never not be homeless, even though I'm here now. It's never not apparent to me, like the separation in front of my face between what I experienced and where I am now, and that distance between what I experienced and where I am now. It always tells me something. And also, I just made apple cider vinegar with lemon juice, or I just added them together. So have a healthy drink in the morning. You're a psychiatrist? Well, you're helping right now, but yeah, mental problems, sure. Probably a lot of homeless people have it. I had a lot of mental problem, depression, first of all, which I started getting better with through getting up early and getting a better routine, exercising, eating somewhat better, and getting better people around me. But and developing, good relationships with people. And also, I had depersonalization, derealization disorder, which I don't even know if you call that a mental disorder. It's a dissociative disorder, but it was horrible. But I have to say, if you're a psychiatrist, and you're saying you can help through YouTube comments, I'm like, one of those doesn't seem right. Like I don't get it. Like a psychiatrist is gonna help me through YouTube comments, and like, why are you offering to help? Like, if you're a psychiatrist, don't you have a psychiatry practice, and like, that's how you help people? I'm not trying to get a psychiatrist now. I see a therapist. Um, After I was sexually harassed by someone for 6 months. It was hell on earth. You went through depersonalization, derealization. Well, interesting finding you here then. All right, let's see if I can manage not to eat this whole breakfast right now. Well, my voice cracked. If I could just manage to eat half and put half in the fridge and leave half for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours later. And I'll try and eat slowly so I can, like, sort of tell myself I'm eating more food than if I just ate it quickly, it would feel like eating less food. Adding that peanut butter in is nice. So, in Obaso, what's a good Kenyan food that I should try? I'd probably help with a little, I guess. I can. Just trying to help, I guess. Okay, well, thank you, Obaso. But yeah, what's a good Kenyan meal I should try? I don't know if I've ever had like something specifically Kenyan food. Tried pilau. Cool. What's pilau? I'm trying to think too, like what food have I even had from that's just anywhere sort of, from the African continent. I've had, I think it's called like fifi, or is it fufu? I had some Ghanaian friends in college, and I went to this guy's apartment in college, and it was, yeah, I think it was called like fufu or something, where it was like we would have like chicken meat, and everybody just kind of shared a pot or whatever. You'd grab the meat and sort of scoop it in this sort of like almost like a bread dough or like a flour batter in a way, and there's vegetables in it too. I think this is so long ago now, but it was a lot of fun just being with people, even though I was depressed out of my mind in college. But that was cool to be at his apartment. And I've had I've went to Ethiopian restaurants like once or twice, but that's it. And Arab foods. So Middle Eastern food, okay, that I've had more of. But this is spread out all over different parts of the continent, right? So I don't know if I've ever had Kenyan food. I don't think so. But what's in pilau or pilau? Pilau? You don't find African food to be the best. You love Mediterranean food. And Arab food, it's got a lot of similarities, or even it's a lot of the same foods that as Mediterranean foods. So a lot of the stuff like Greek foods that I've had, it's like there's pretty much a lot of the same ingredients or similar meals are they're considered Arab as well. Like I don't know, baklava. Have I ever had Moroccan food? I don't know. And I realize Africa's a huge continent, so it's kind of silly. It's like talking about like, have you had North American food? It's like, well, there's a huge, amount of choices to choose from. Can I manage to leave this for after I clean my apartment? Let's see, because it looks so good right now. I'll just heat it up later. You've been to Greece before? Yep, my mom is Greek. So yeah, I guess basically it's Greek. My dad, his parents, his parents were from Macedonia, which I guess is basically it's like Greece. It's like being from Greece. It's like the same people basically. I guess I don't know. Maybe someone will say no, absolutely not. I don't know anything much about Macedonia. So I know what Greek food is like. I mean, but it's funny. Again, I'm saying like food from the continent of Africa. It's like if you said, "Well, have you had European food?" Oh, there's a ton of different foods in Europe too. So I know it's kind of it's just like I don't know, much specific information about food from different parts of Africa, but I'd like to go. I'd like to travel all over. Actually, I take that back. I don't like to travel much. But if I like were to shoot a movie there or something, yeah, that would be cool. In general, no, I don't need to travel much. I'm like, it's not great. Or at least traveling across America is not fun because most of America sucks. Most of America is just highways and strip malls and retail stores. What's my best movie? I'd pick, I mean, I like a lot of movies, so it's hard to pick one. Dark City is one I've been thinking about a lot lately. Prince of the City, another. Um, what else? Dodsworth. But there's so many. Hard to pick. A Patch of Blue. I love that film. Um, Trying to think. Yeah, I like hundreds of movies. Born on the Fourth of July, M. The 1931 German film, M. Oh, Girl Shy, 1924. I don't know. There's a lot. It's hard to pick. David Fincher's movies, like pretty much all of them are also my favorites. Yeah, they're great films. But I have a ton of favorite movies. Like it's hard to name them all. I mean, and I'll forget a lot of them. But what else? Fight Club, Zodiac, Seven, Gone Girl, Knowing. Old Boy. He said, "Yeah, Fight Club." Exactly. That's a mesmerizing film. Oh, Scorsese's movies. How could I forget those? The Last Temptation of Christ, Mean Streets, Silence, Bringing Out the Dead, the Aviator, The Departed. What else? I know I'm forgetting so many. A Simple Plan from Sam Raimi. And Obaso says, "Now we are talking." I knew another one from Scorsese, The Age of Innocence, which I love. I'm gonna put this in the fridge now, the rest of this food, and try and save it for later. So I'm spreading my nutrition out throughout the day. See how that makes me feel. It's hard to think. Like when you ask me for favorite movies, it's hard to think about them. Also, the kid brother from Harold Lloyd. Harold Lloyd was the star of Not well, yeah, Safety Last, but I'd put Girl Shy and the kid brother above that one or before that one. And what else? It's hard to pick. There's so many. I can't think of them when somebody asks me. Princess Mononoke, but I haven't seen that in so long. I'd have to see it again to make sure it really would be among my favorites. I think it would be. It just I haven't seen it in a long time. Oh, Treasure of the Sierra Madre, um, The African Queen, and there's so many movies I haven't seen that I really want to. Citizen Kane. I can't. I'm forgetting like 50 movies right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the fridge and I'll heat it up later when I eat it. How about you, Enobaso? I have a bunch of African movies queued up on my list to watch on this streaming movie website called Canopy. It's available for people in California who have California library cards. Um, excuse me. I can't. Ah, man, I'm missing so many movies that I'm like I can't recall right now. Modern Life is interesting. You get to talk to a complete stranger. Oh, I thought you were saying Modern Life is a movie. Oh boy, what the hell else are my favorites? And you're asking why do modern movies suck? Well, it's hard to make a good movie at all. Nobody goes into making a movie wanting to make a bad one, generally speaking. It's just hard to make good movies, and then there's so many variables and so many different things that come to bear on a film where you may have tried. Oh, Matchstick Men. That's another one. Adaptation. Um, so many Nicolas Cage films that I love. So it's really hard. Oh, Pineapple Express. But let's see. I have a movie journal where I've been writing down the names of all the movies I've been watching and when I saw them, and some of my thoughts on them. Just random thoughts, not even like full reviews. Oh, I have a notebook somewhere here with my movie thoughts. Let's see what I've been watching that I loved from my movie journal. Stranger Than Fiction. Oh, the Bicycle Thief. Sid and Nancy. See, I forget all these. I love them. Oh, Barry Lyndon. Paths of Glory. 2001. A Space Odyssey. Shoplifters. Jules and Jim. Oh, I forgot. Ikiru. Akira Kurosawa's films. Ikiru. Michael Clayton. That was amazing. Let's see. I'm still looking. The Game. Oh, Army of Shadows, French film. Amazing film. I love that. Adding some notes. Jean-Pierre Melville's French films are great. He directed Army of Shadows, which I love, and Le Samurai. I saw that too. I like that a lot too. New Wave fan too. What's up? I haven't seen Blue Velvet. Let's see. I'm looking at all these movies I've written down. I like this Mexican film Tesoros. That was really good. I'm looking at a lot of these I forgot watching. Driveways. That was quite good. Now I'm just listing movies I like. Logan Lucky. That was excellent. Pather Panchali. Was it Panchali or Pachali? An Indian film from Satyajit Ray. That was amazing, sad, profound. Pickpocket. I thought it got a little dull. Depressing French film, but good. But it was good. Let's see. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. 12 Angry Men, Serpico. The German film from Joseph Wilsmeyer, Stalingrad. I don't. Now the list of movies is getting short because I just like haven't seen a ton of movies lately. Hmm. What else? Wild Goose Lake. That was a Chinese film I saw that was amazing. It's on Canopy. Margin Call. Excellent film. Great film. And I'm about getting to the end. Oh, I saw the Batman recently, the Robert Pattinson one, directed and written by Matt Reeves. Amazing. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was incredible. Jinro, The Wolf Brigade, I thought was very good. I like movies where it's just quiet and you get to consider things and it moves slowly and you realize characters are plotting stuff. So, Jinro, The Wolf Brigade, very meditative film. Oh, First Reformed. Thinking of slow meditative films. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for my movie journal. I have not seen a ton of movies in the last few months. But yeah, it's hard to find lists of great films to watch because everyone's tastes are different. And I always feel something's left off that should have been on there, and something's on there that should have been left off. Being John Malkovich, I read the script for that too. That was so funny to read. Anyways, I really want to watch a ton more movies from around the world too. All right, I'm going to get going. I have to clean my apartment, take my supplements and all that. Look, everyone be well. Hey, Enobaso, subscribe to the channel. Get yourself on the team, on the dream team, and keep checking in from Kenya. And tell your friends and stuff to watch. Hey, shout out to Kenya. I can't believe it. Someone's watching there. For real, my one of my writing teachers, or my current writing teacher, we have different teachers for each class. He was in Kenya recently. He was doing a Zoom class like a class with us while he was in Kenya. He said it was awesome. He said everyone should visit. So I'm like, cool. I want to go. I'll try and shoot a movie there. Let's see if I can name another movie before I go. I said Ikiru from Akira Kurosawa. Seven Samurai, everyone knows that and loves that. Ran, or Ron. Someone might call it RAN from Akira Kurosawa. I haven't seen that since I was 19, but that was amazing. What else? Adventureland, Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, doesn't get enough love. I'm trying to think. I said Dark City, which is again one of my favorite films ever. I love it. I want to watch more good sci-fi. It's hard to find. And I have a bunch of Andrei Tarkovsky films queued up. I have not seen them, any of them. I want to see them. But definitely Logan Lucky. That was a really good movie I saw recently. Steven Soderbergh. It's great. I said, oh, Silence. That's one that very underseen from Martin Scorsese. That's amazing. I'll add Spider-Man 2. Collateral, Heat, Michael Mann's films. I'm going to see Thief. I've read the script. I have not seen the film. Um, Last of the Mohicans as well. I love Black Hat too. Even though, yeah, it's flawed, it's so inspiring. It looks amazing. It falters, but then, man, Michael Mann, I should say, like Mike Mann, he just picks it up. I'm like, it's so inspiring to watch that. To make a movie about computer hacking so visceral and exciting, thrilling. Even if, yeah, the plot falters and it does this, and then he's able to, like, boom, like, plug you back in. And it looks amazing. I love the confidence in how he shoots it with digital cameras. Let's see, I keep wanting to think of other movies. What am I not remembering? I said some Kubrick films: Barry Lyndon, Paths of Glory, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut yet. I really want to see that. Um, El Norte. Haven't seen that since I was like 16, but that was great. What else? I just want to name one or two more. Going through my history, films I've seen. Life at the Top, British film. Why not? Add that in there. It's a sequel. It's great. I forget the name of the first one, but it made such an impression on me. Sleuth, but a lot of people know Sleuth. I got to see Parasite again. I was in a horrible situation when I saw it and I could not really enjoy it. Not that I didn't like the movie, it just I was in such a bad condition. I just relapsed on my DPDR. And so I couldn't watch movies for a while. But what else? What other Korean films have I seen? I've seen the Vengeance trilogy, like Sympathy for Lady Vengeance and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. I kind of prefer Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance of those two. But I was too young to really appreciate Lady Vengeance when I saw it. Oh, okay. I'll name one last one. An amazing, amazing Korean film. Two amazing Korean films, both of whom have the guy who played Odesu in Oldboy in it. One is called I Saw the Devil. It is, oh my goodness, amazing, stunning, dark. It is a dark story. Um, and okay, so I Saw the Devil, and what was the other one? Taiguki Brotherhood of War, um, which is about two brothers in the Korean War fighting North Korea. A little overly melodramatic at times, but it gets away with that. It gets away with that poetic license. It is so harrowing, and the battles are incredible. I'm like, they had a minuscule budget compared to American war movies, and they just did like the most like sensational, horrific battle scenes in it. Uh, is there anything else? I said Joseph Wilsmeyer Stalingrad. I'm trying to think of any other German films. I haven't seen many German films. All right, I'll leave it with those. So, Taiguchi Brotherhood of War and I Saw the Devil, both of whom have the actor, I can't remember his name, who played Odesu in Oldboy in them. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Dude, shout out to Kenya. Get more of your friends watching Boss. I can't believe that. It's amazing. All right, everybody. Subscribe, be well, eat healthy, be right, make the people around you better by you being better, and then make them wonder, how do you do it? So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye.